diving into discussions that matter. We'll tackle the headlines, explore stories that shape our lives, and dissect the issues that keep us awake at night. But that's not all. The Morning Crossfire is your platform too. Your thoughts, your opinions, they all have a place right here. From politics to business and the economy, from the social issues to the heart of the city. I'll be your companion, your source of information, and your partner in exploration. And it's just not about the headlines. It's about the conversations we have, connections we make, and the impact we create. Your insights matter, your questions matter, and your energy matters. So whether you're in traffic, having breakfast, or starting your workday, I'll be right here, keeping you informed and engaged. So Lagos, stay tuned, set your alarms, and mark your calendars, and let's kickstart our mornings together, right here on the Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info and Kofi Bartels. Let's talk.
This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, welcome. We're back with the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Kofi Bartels, and I cannot wait to hear from you. As earlier advertised this morning, we're going over to Kano State to say Ranka Dede. I'm going to say Ranka Dede to my guest this morning. But guess what? I'm sure we all know the controversy surrounding the governorship election in Kano State. The winner was declared Abba Yusuf of the NNPP. And as expected, the candidate of the APC in that election and his party approached the Governorship Election Petition Tribunal. Of course, the judgment was delivered, and both parties went to the Court of Appeal, which is the first appellate court as far as governorship elections in Nigeria are concerned. Today, we'll discuss that controversy surrounding the appeal court judgment on the Kano governorship election. It's been reported that the political climate in Kano State has been fraught with tension following that judgment of the appellate court, which affirmed the earlier verdict of the State Election Petition Tribunal that sacked Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf of the NNPP from office and instead declared his closest challenger, an APC governorship candidate in that March 18 election, Nasiru Yusuf Gawuna, as the rightful winner of the election. According to report, discrepancies in the certified true copy of the appeal court judgment showed that the appellate court had affirmed Governor Yusuf's election contrary to what was earlier reported. We have a guest already on the line. He is a former governorship candidate in Lagos State and, of course, the national auditor of the NNPP. He was a spokesperson for the Rabiu Kwankwaso NNPP presidential campaign. I'm talking about lawyer and politician Ladipo Johnson. Ladipo Johnson, good morning to you. It's great to have you on the Morning Crossfire.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
All right, fantastic. Just for those who may not have heard, what is your party saying about the certified true copy? We know that your party has approached the Supreme Court to appeal the judgment of the Court of Appeal. But what's your party saying about the certified true copy? Because like I asked you last time, if you have a certified true copy and that judgment was given to your candidate, probably one would expect you wouldn't approach the Supreme Court. You just go and have a party with that document.
Well, thank you. Firstly, in your introduction, let me just point out something. Gauna, the candidate of the APC, never approached the tribunal. He did it. He congratulated Yusuf. It was the APC as a party that approached, and still Gauna has not been joined in the suit. And I think it's more of a thing, the politics behind it is the Ganduje era politics, still thinking that anything can be done against Rabi Musa Kwankwaso and his party. But that aside, the judgment on November 17th of the Court of Appeal stated that Abba Kabir Yusuf had been sacked. It affirmed the judgment of the tribunal. Now you have 14 days in which to approach the Supreme Court after that. And so you would have felt that a judgment being read out, that you would get the certified true copy in as short a time as possible. The first day went, second day went, third day went. Our lawyers could not get the certified true copy. And so we came to you, the members of the fourth estate of the realm, and started to shout about it. And all of a sudden, on the fourth day, the certified true copy was released to our lawyers. When they went through, we now saw that the judgment was contradictory. In one paragraph, it said all live issues were resolved in favor of the appellant, which is, in favor of the respondent, which is the APC. Then it now said all matters or whatever in front of the panel had resolved in favor of the appellant. Direct contradiction. Then it now said, again, it went that way, but the concluding part of it stated that the judgment of the lower court, which is the tribunal, election tribunal, was hereby set aside and costs the tune of 1 million naira against the first respondent, which was the APC. Now, when you have that, we now said to ourselves, what is this? If you have the concluding part of the judgment going against the literature, most of the judgment, you begin to wonder what has happened.
All right. What happened was it was a clerical error. We have that from the chief registrar of the Court of Appeal.
I'm coming to that, sir. The chief registrar of the Court of Appeal has stated that it was a clerical error. It is not a clerical error. In law, we have what we call the slip rule. Under 20-something, 23 or so of the Court of Appeal rules that he is relying on is a codification of the slip rule in law. Do you know what that is for? When you want to write Mr. Kofi Bartels, and you write Koti Bartels, she, he, that is the clerical error. Not 2, 3 paragraphs. They're not clerical errors. And in saying that maybe they're clerical errors, he's made matters worse for himself. And a lot of lawyers have said it. In saying that maybe they're clerical errors, that now begs the question, how did those paragraphs find their way into it? If none of the judges wrote or typed in the first place that Abba Kabir Yusuf was the winner or whatever, the judgment was in his favor, how on earth did he get there? And I am saying that it only shows that there was another judgment. It only shows that there was an amendment going on, and for some reason or the other,
okay, but
someone forgot those paragraphs.
So, Mr. Johnson, there's this alibi. There's some talk that the judgment of another state's appeal, governorship appeal, was mixed up with yours, and while the printing was going on or the photocopying was going on, there was a mix-up. Is that not possible?
It's not possible. Read that last one. You might have it before you. It says the judgment of the tribunal in Kano State held on delivered on so date. I think 20th of September or something. There's no alibi there. My brother, we are bold enough to tell them what it is. Yes, I'm a legal practitioner. Some people called me after I finished a show the other day. Oh, you're a lawyer. Don't say this. Some members of the profession. And I asked them, you want to sleep and let your profession be ridiculed by Nigerians?
Yeah,
Why don't we ever tell the truth in Nigeria?
But sir, there's no. I can't see.
Why don't we?
I can't see any Kano here.
Please, Kofi.
Yes.
No. Okay, please read that last paragraph.
It says, "I will conclude by stating."
I don't have it here with me.
Yeah, I'm reading it. It says, "I'll conclude by stating that the live issues in this appeal are hereby resolved in favor of the first respondent and against the appellant. That's for Yusuf against the Gagawuna." It says, "All in the circumstances I resolve all the issues in favor of the appellant and against the first respondents. In the circumstances I resolve all the issues in favor of the appellant and against the first respondent." It says, "Therefore, I find no merit in this appeal, which is liable to be and is hereby dismissed. The judgment of the tribunal in petition." So the appeal is talking about probably the original petition at the tribunal, if I'm not mistaken. No, sorry. Which is the appeal?
Yeah, the tribunal. Read that paragraph.
Okay, it says, "Therefore, I find no merit in
Read
this
the
appeal,
paragraph.
which is liable to be and
Yes.
is hereby dismissed." It says the judgment.
Hereby dismissed.
Yeah,
Yes.
the judgment of the tribunal in petition number blah 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 between PT or is it I don't know what that is /KN/gov/01/2023
That's Kano.
between All Progressives Congress, APC, and Independent National Electoral Commission, delivered on the 20th of September 2023, is hereby set aside. The sum of 1 million naira only is hereby awarded in costs in favor of the appellant and against the first respondent.
Exactly.
Yes,
So wherein lies the alibi? He's giving you the suit number /KN Kano so judgment on so date. It's very clear. You see what the Court of Appeal should have done. What will happen is that the Supreme Court will clear up everything. But it is very embarrassing, and it is clear members of the profession, senior members of the profession, Femi Fala, many others have come out to say this is a disgrace to our profession.
But what about the first line? The first line, sorry, sir. Yeah, the first line of that last, issue, which says, Kofi, "I will conclude by stating that the live issues in this appeal." The first line is
not in doubt.
I hereby resolve.
Is in doubt.
No, sir. But I just want to read it back. It says the issues in this appeal are hereby resolved in favor of the first respondent. That's the appeal now, and against the appellant. Yes,
we're not doubting that it said that. That's exactly what we're saying. How can I say Kofi Bartels sues Niger Info? The matter is hereby resolved in favor of the respondent or the defendant, if it is not an appeal, the defendant, Niger Info. The very next sentence, all the issues hereby are resolved in favor of the plaintiff, Kofi Bartels.
So does it not show therefore it was a mistake? Yeah, does it therefore not show that there's some sort of mistake?
You see, fantastic. Let's take it from there. Let me play the devil's advocate. If you are saying it's a mistake, then it was a mistake for INEC not to have stamped the 165,000 plus ballots. They didn't stamp and sign it, that the tribunal said were NNPP votes, and it was removing because of the mistake of INEC, and not the mistake of the voters that went there to vote.
All right.
If the Court of Appeal, if the judges say that theirs was a mistake, why are they saying that the mistake of INEC, that the people who voted must suffer for the mistake of INEC?
But isn't this CTC that you were in possession of different from what the judge read out in court? Because if it's different from what the judge read out, the lead judge.
Let me ask you something.
Lead judge read out in court. Then
let me ask you something. No, you fantastic question. I appreciate your question. It's my profession. What is the thing that you take to the appeal court from the tribunal? Is it the oral judgment? What is the thing you used to file your notice of appeal now from the Court of Appeal to the Supreme Court? Is it the oral judgment? No, it isn't. It's the CTC.
All right. So Ladipo Johnson,
land or what?
Yeah.
That's the CTC.
Yeah, based on Order 23, Rule 4, based on the 23, Rule 4 of the Court of Appeal Handbook, which empowers the court to correct any clerical error once detected by the court or any of the parties in the matter.
Error.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
it doesn't empower them
yeah.
to clerical error, Kofi.
Yeah, Ladipo Johnson.
It doesn't empower them to change 2-3 paragraphs.
But a new CTC has been issued. A new CTC has been issued.
There is a mistake.
Yeah.
Kofi, my question now, right? I know you're asking the question, but to make it interesting, let me ask questions. My question now is, can you envisage a situation whereby you have a clerical error, whereby someone who never won the matter, according to you, now writes 2-3 paragraphs on behalf of that person? It is signed, it is stamped, it is certified. I shouldn't even say stamped, certified. And then you say, I mistakenly wrote the name of Niger Info instead of Kofi Bartels winning the case. And it is in 2-3 paragraphs. You referred to the judgment at the tribunal that first set Kofi Bartels that sacked you, and then said that judgment, you have set it aside. My brother, it shows you shouldn't run away from the truth. And that is what lawyers are saying. It shows that there was another judgment.
What is your party saying to the NJC? What is your party saying to the NJC, sir?
We're going to report it to the NJC. The NJC, of its own motion, should have made a statement by now saying that we are going to investigate that. That will stop lawyers from, as people will say, people like me from suggesting nonsense. Although I know I'm not suggesting nonsense. The NJC should have done that. And that's a problem that we have. We have a profession that, yes, we want to give an appearance that everything is well and everything, but we have problems.
All right.
It's not just this Kano case. We have problems.
So where do we go from here?
Have seen it.
Yes, where do we go from here as far as this is concerned?
Where we go from here is that we hope and pray that the Supreme Court, because that's counsel, SAN,
very quickly,
counsel to Abba Kabir Yusuf, has written to the Court of Appeal saying, I'm not returning the citizen.
All right.
We're taking everything to the Supreme Court.
Right.
And hopefully the Supreme Court will sort it all.
You're taking that particular copy. It is indeed a messy situation.
And the new one
Ladipo,
they did,
yes,
we take everything together.
We have to go. Thank you so much, Ladipo Johnson of NNPP, for your time. We appreciate it. Always appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good morning.
The Morning Crossfire continues after this.
Ain't no sunshine.